Hello, Melrose. It's Mayor Paul Brodeur with another edition of the Brodeur Bulletin. This is a special edition because we are here to talk about our upcoming health and wellness fair called Healthy Melrose. Really, this all started with Janine and Fit Life, and Janine is going to talk to us a little bit about how this all came about and why y'all should be there.
So it actually came from a teacher, Marlene Jocelyn, from Melrose, that came to myself and a number of other fitness and wellness experts in the Melrose area. She went to the mayor's office and said she would like to see our community know what they have to help them improve their overall health right in their own neighborhoods. And what a great way to do that, and to get everybody together, teach them their options they have to eat better, to move more, and mitigate disease, and learn all things about being more well.
Okay, so full disclosure, Ms. Jocelyn was the kindergarten teacher for both my kids at the Lincoln School, but that was a while ago. You know, we're heading to college, or one's in college.
Yes.
So why'd she come to you? Why do you think she came to you?
Well, she took my class, she took my nutrition seminars, and she really changed her life by going to myself and a couple of the other. Sue Rittenberg was another one that she went to. And she felt like she wanted everybody to learn about how she was changing her life.
That is her way.
And improving her health.
Right.
And she wanted to see it for children too. So it became a family event.
So tell me about your background and how the nuts and bolts of this kind of grew up, because it's been going strong for a long time.
Yes. I have a master's in exercise science. I minored in nutrition and have a whole health, holistic nutrition approach. I'm an educator for nutrition. So I've done so much research over the past, I've been in this industry for almost 30 years. So I love it. I love to see people just improve their overall health and see them to better themselves and feel better and look better and pass that on to their children.
So I think sometimes when folks think about wellness or fitness or being healthy, they think they got to go on some kind of crazy diet, or they got to, lift heavy stuff over their heads a bunch of times. Is that what we're talking about?
No, we're not talking about that at all. We're just talking about moving every day, feeling good about moving and not living a sedentary life, and finding ways that it's fun for you to move. And that's what Healthy Melrose is. It's a place where you can find something that you'll really love to do. And the other thing is we don't want you to diet. Diets are not sustainable. We want you to have longevity of living a healthy life and finding ways to eat cleaner, and removing processed foods from your life, removing genetically modified foods from your life, eating more vegetables, understanding that, I say this all the time, people will say to me, I got rid of carbs and I lost 10 pounds. Well, yeah, for this week.
Right.
But next week when you add those carbs back in, you're going to gain 2 times as much as you lost.
And it depends, like switching out is good, but it depends what you switch to.
That's right.
As well.
That's right.
So before we go too much further, where and when? Most important thing we can tell folks.
Saturday, May 7th, from 10 a.m. to 1:30 at the Melrose Athletic Complex at the high school. It's outside on the fields. All the events, we'll have fitness events, we'll have children's events, we'll have karate demos and participatory events. And then there's over 50 vendors that will be there. Food vendors that have organic, non-GMO foods, plant-based foods, physical therapists, chiropractors, clean vendors that have skincare products. Some of the farmers market, Melrose Farmers Market people will be there. Sustainable Melrose will be there. It's a zero waste event. We recycle at the event. We have some of our public safety at the event to make sure if there's any medical issues that they're there for us, but we've never had an issue like that.
And folks don't always have an opportunity to meet our public safety folks in kind of non-stressful situations. This is a great way to learn about all they do for the community, not just the emergency stuff, but meet them, get to know them, hear a little bit about some of the things they do. So that's a great opportunity for folks too.
Yes.
So how about vendors? They're also going to be activities, classes. Again, I'm going to go back to my my weightlifting reference. Are these activities that anyone can do, or are these things that are really for the folks that have already been kind of in a fitness regimen for a long time?
No, these are activities that anyone can do, and we want to make it very open for anyone that's, whether you've never exercised before or you're an avid exerciser and you want to join in the event that day and exercise outside. And typically it's a sunny, beautiful day, so we're hoping that we get that again. But we want them to see that, it's very, there's options for everyone and that anybody can do it.
Let's talk a little bit more about food, or the food that is going to be available at the event. Because I think that's another thing. This is a very, as you said, holistic approach to health and wellness. So what kind of food vendors are going to be there?
So you'd be surprised because people expect, we're going to have grass shots.
Yeah, flavorless yogurt or whatever.
Yeah, and that's not it. In the past, we've had FOMU, plant-based ice cream. Mm-hmm. We've had flatbread pizza. We have the pharmacy. We have Kim Gregory's Pure Pastry. We have so many food vendors that Nourish Your Soul is coming this year. They're right down the street in Winchester. Smoothies and nourishing bowls and comfort foods that are plant-based or organic or local. So it's a feel-good kind of food. It's not, there's not just celery and carrots. You don't want to live to eat, right? You want to eat to live.
I like that.
And that's really important. That's a Dr. Furman. I have to quote him because it's not mine. But the Tufts Medical Center in Melrose Wakefield is one of the sponsors along with the city and FitLife. And they have been talking to us about during the pandemic how health has declined, mental health has declined, and they've seen a lot of that. So I think that this fair is coming at a really good time. The city wanting to promote wellness.
Amen.
And yeah, so I think it's going to be great.
So in that sense, the partnership's been terrific, and we have been able to add some mental health resources or some mental health interaction like that. And one in particular that I want to highlight, because it was developed in part by a Melrose resident, is this tool called Handhold. And I don't know if you know about Handhold. It is a kind of a tool. It's almost like a website, but it's better than that can help folks navigate kind of the mental health system. What should they be looking for? What kind of resources are out there? Because one thing I think that we've learned through the pandemic is really everyone can use a little bit of help, regardless of it's your mental, and it's all related,
yes.
Right? And to be able to, in particular, have those resources without stigma, right? One thing we really want to teach folks is, this is true of any part of your health and wellness regimen, is it's okay to need that help,
Absolutely.
Right? It is okay to seek out that help. As a matter of fact, that's a big step forward, being able to recognize that you need that, not exactly embracing it, but understanding that it is a strong, proactive choice to seek better physical health, better mental health for you or a family member.
Yeah, and it's a huge part of wellness. I think that it's okay to not be okay sometimes, especially during those times, but definitely mental health, physical health, emotional health all play a role in your overall wellness. So it fits in very well.
And it's another piece of that, or as we kind of broaden out the definition of what health and wellness means. We've added a couple vendors that you probably wouldn't think of as health and wellness folks, but again, with a holistic approach, we would. And I'm thinking of Project Bread, which does a lot of work with food and security, and Mystic Valley Elder Services, which is a clearinghouse of elder services that focuses on everything, right? Yes. They are a tremendous resource for geriatric mental health, but for nutrition and really socialization. And so a lot of the work you do is classes and groups. There's the work, there's the kind of the homework, the assignments, the activity. Yes. But what about the fact that a lot of what you do is in a group setting? How much do folks miss that, and how much of that is part of the more holistic health and wellness?
So being together as a group, you mean as a community? Yeah. I think like the camaraderie of having a team building atmosphere, everybody's been working out from home, a lot of live streaming, a lot of virtual stuff, and they don't, they don't get that high vibe and you did great today, or that feeling of working with somebody else like they do in that group atmosphere. And I think Melrose is really lucky. We have a lot of facilities around us, and a lot of resources, and we work well with the clinicians that are in the area too, and a lot of them will be there as well. So
do folks need to like check with their doctor before they go? Again, I really want to encourage everyone to come down, not just folks that are used to running a marathon or whatever the case may be.
This is great. This is great for just someone that wants to check out what's available to them. So I feel like anybody can come. Of course, if they have something going on and they're a special population, a diseased population, they do want to check with their doctor. If they're elderly, they may want to check in with their doctor. But again, if they talk to any of our instructors that will be on site that day, any of our clinicians, we have Fitzgerald's Physical Therapy will be there, HG Physical Therapy, a lot of physical therapists that will be coming.
Well, you never know.
Right, Marchese Sports Therapy will be there, many. And then there's all the fitness studios that Hinge Fitness Together from Melrose. There's a number of experts that are in the industry that can help people figure out what may fit their where they are right now. And it's okay, to understand that where you are right now might not be where you are 2 months from now after you've been exposed to all of these amazing opportunities.
So an event like Healthy Melrose, or Victorian Fair, whatever the case may be, usually has raffles.
Yes.
Tell me about what the potential giveaways, what the raffle prizes might be for folks that, whatever motivates you to get there. If it's raffles, awesome. So tell me about raffles.
So the free stuff and the giveaways definitely make people happy. We do, we get donations from, this year we have Cedars, hummus, we have a number of other ones that I'm blanking on right now. But we have free samples of organic, non-GMO foods or local foods. Every vendor is required to give a Healthy Melrose discount. So if you wanted to join one of the fitness studios or one of the wellness or yoga studios, they are required to give a Healthy Melrose discount that day. We do raffles. An individual vendor gives out raffle tickets and typically does their own raffles and giveaways at their table. So there's a lot of free stuff, and vendors are giving stuff out all day for them to learn and experience different products.
I do want to note that in addition, the Melrose Public Library is going to be there, so you're going to be able to, if you want to, study up, if you want some resources like that, they will be there. And probably if you think your kids might not be entirely wound up in some of the other activities, certainly the library can help out with that as well. So let's do it one more time.
Okay.
Remind folks of when the event is, what time, what place.
Saturday, May 7th. It is at the Melrose Athletic Complex at the high school. It's from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m.
And it's outdoors. It's a free event.
Yes.
All are welcome and encouraged to be there.
Yes, we do have a rain date. It's May 15th.
We will not speak of the rain date. We're not going to need that.
We're not even going to put that out there.
We're not going to need that. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all you do for the community, because this is a real resource for everyone. I want to thank you all for watching, for tuning in, and please come down to the athletic complex, really to the middle school, high school campus. You never know what you're going to find. It'll make you just a little bit healthier. Thanks for watching.